disappointed when I saw Me Too. I was like, I have no idea who she is. That's okay. I'm with you, man. Shrinking? Maybe I know the show. Her? Fuck no. I watched the whole season with a magnifying glass. Still can't see it. That's fine. You ever feel like you're not where you're supposed to be?
All the time.
Right now, in fact. You're like, I'm in the middle of a dark... Exactly. I'm so glad we're here together. You guys have stuck it out. You've been great, despite what the other comics say about you backstage. They were like, whoa, buckle in, Maxie. They're too much. Just like a hurricane of energy. No, you guys are up past my bedtime, and I am very grateful for that. That's pretty incredible. You know, I think we all got to have our dreams, keep them alive. I was on a Runyon Canyon today, and this dude at the bottom starts chasing after me, saying, I am Time Cop, sent from the next century to solve the problems of this age. And I was like, you know what? The rest of us think we're gonna make it as actors. Let him believe what he believes. I don't think that's any weirder than us thinking we're gonna be stars. You still don't see it, do you? You love Shrinking and you still don't see it. That's okay. Jason Segel is cool, by the way. Hey guys, I'm in my 30s and I feel like I'm not doing it right. I'm missing all the traditional milestones for a woman. I feel less like a woman in her 30s and more like a woman in the 30s. I don't own a home. I don't have a real job. People have started to whisper why I haven't taken a husband yet. It's weird that I'm not married, considering most people, when they meet me, think they voted for my right to be married. Every woman over 60 I meet pulls me aside and goes, I want you to know, I strongly support gay rights. I'm like, so do I, Gail. I just like wearing tennis shoes. I get it, though. I'm not the best at being a woman. Like, some women are just so good at being feminine and having the effortless know-how. They know babies. They know home decor. They know how to make their eyebrows match. You guys have heard the term sisters, not twins. Mine are cousins. Because if you look at them, you're like, should they really be that close? It's unnatural. All right, it's a late night. I'm gonna go for it. Thank you. I didn't have a great female role model. Anyone else not have a great mom? If you're here with your mom tonight, don't say anything. You want to stay in the will. I've been thinking a lot about it, and my mom had terrible anger issues, the worst. And I would always be reassured by people, don't worry, you're not going to be like that. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like that. They're like, you're not going to be like that. Shut up! You're not going to be like that. I had a therapist try to reassure me, you will never become her. Because your greatest protection against becoming her is your capacity to love. And I never found it very reassuring that the thing that's going to keep me from turning into my mother is the same thing that keeps Harry Potter from turning into Voldemort. And I was like, sounds fictional. I know a lot of girls are scared of turning into their mother. But how many girls... Bet you have a hot mom. But how many girls are scared of turning into the most well-known villain of a successful children's book series? J.K. Rowling. Oh, I know. I told my therapist the same thing I told every college boyfriend. I don't think love counts as protection. She's like, no, it totally does. I Googled it. The embarrassing thing about having a mom who is not great is growing up, I had really bad mommy issues. I would latch on to any woman who gave me the most maternal flicker. People think daddy issues are embarrassing. I was going back through my second grade notebooks, and page after page, I'm talking about how my wonderful Mrs. Simon, second grade teacher, smells so good. Her hair is beautiful. I love her hugs. I just wish we could be together forever. I love Mrs. Simons. I'm going through my notebooks like, oh my God, what an incel. I skipped first grade because I thought I was gifted. What was I doing to that poor kindergarten teacher that she was like, oh, we got to move this girl along. We got to get her through here faster. Save this first grade teacher some predation. What was I doing to her? Just like hugging her too long, my little kindergarten breath in her ear, just like, tell me you love me. Other girls are like, oh my God, so embarrassing. When I was younger, I was a teacher's pet. I'm like, oh my God, so embarrassing. When I was younger, I was a child predator. Getting older has been a real kick in the dick. I had my first mammogram. Anyone had that yet? It's awful. If you don't know, it's where someone takes your breast and tries to juice it. And they recommend self-care exams at home, but I couldn't fit my tit in the Vitamix. So I go in, and the worst part is it even sounds old. Mammogram. I told the technician, I was like, can we call it a missogram? She's like, ma'am. I just have such a problem with any women's health procedure that follows the same process as extracting milk from an almond, which, if you don't know, is how they get milk from an almond. They take an almond, they put it between two plates, and they say, hold still, don't breathe. And I don't want you guys to worry about me over at the table. Doctor told me no milk, but he did say nice jugs. I'm kidding. For those of you sitting on the side, these have never been described as jugs. They're at best those itty-bitty milk cartons you got when you were in elementary school lunch. Because if you look at them on the side, they say missing. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I like my little boobies. I think they've got personality. Yeah. My boyfriend describes them the same way he describes me. He's like, they're a handful. Thank you. Aging sucks, but I feel worse for my girlfriends who are on track. Like, getting older is worse for all the ones who want babies because they're having fertility issues in your 30s. I don't know if you know, but they call it a geriatric pregnancy if you get pregnant after 35, which is ridiculous. Because the guy doing the impregnating doesn't get called an elderly emission. She's throwing up with morning sickness. I'm like, oh, honey, what did you expect? It was expired. But I feel badly for them because they're trying so hard. The ones that want babies are trying so hard. They're working with their schedules. They're like, oh, Maxie, you don't get it. IVF sucks. I have to have sex even when I don't feel like it. I'm like, oh my God. I've been doing IVF this whole time. I've been feeling the pressure to have babies, and I don't want them. My dad keeps trying to slip me brochures for freezing my eggs. I'm like, Dad, I'm an actor in LA. I can barely afford the ones I've refrigerated. But I get all this pressure, like my stepmom, Barb. We'll walk by a couple with a stroller. She'll be like, when are you going to give me one of those? I'm like, I don't know, Barb. Maybe when they're not watching theirs very closely. I don't have a maternal bone in my body. I tried helping take care of my stepsister's son, the first grandchild born to the family. I was trying to help set up his high chair, and I could not do it. And Barb walks by and goes, oh, you're hopeless. Which, by the way, obviously Barb isn't her full name. It's short for hurtful comment. And I just took a breath, because normally that kind of comment would make me livid. But I realized, my parents are getting older. I don't have that much time left with them. So she said that, and I just took a deep breath in, and I said, it's okay, Maxie. They'll be dead soon. And I don't want you guys to leave with the wrong impression. Barb is wonderful. My stepmom is a wonderful woman. She's very supportive of all of it. Like the first time I met her, I still remember she said to me, Maxie, I strongly support gay rights. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. Give it up for your host.